آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. MashaAllah, you've heard. Then if we get ourselves in the saf and ready, and then hopefully Shaykh Ahmad Abagh, our teacher, will come and then hopefully lead us in the prayer. Because I'm also conscious of the fact that we haven't got much time as well, so I want to get through this quickly so that we can maximize our time in the prayer itself. Then after that, you're all free. You can relax. So just give your hearts and minds and spirits for us for another 50 minutes or so, and then you're free. Complete rest, food, everything after Isha you'll have. So just inshallah give your thoughts to us for a short while longer. First and foremost, as you're well aware that Salah, you heard Mi'raj al-Mu'min, but there is no uruj for us. Many people are offering prayer, and what they're doing is that the prayer, you've heard that is supposed to refrain us from sin, but rather it's not stopping us from sin. Salah is supposed to, some prayer, people are praying, it's supposed to be taking us to Darus Salam, but it's taking us to other places. Instead of taking us to Jannah, some of us, our prayer is taking us to hellfire. Some of us is taking us to other obscene acts and obscene places that we don't really want to enter and avoid really. So Salah is such a gift that the Prophet was given at Mi'raj, that really every single prayer is reminding us that this is the journey that the Prophet took in night of Mi'raj, and we should also be able to, as Ummah of the Prophet, also live that and experience that. But we're never doing it because nobody really taught us the methodology, a way in which we can do that. Now what we're going to do here is show you how you can do this. So because those of you who are in the retreat, you'll know what I'm saying now. Those who are not, unfortunately, you're going to be a bit confused. So if you are, just bear with me. Before we do the Mi'raj, whenever you perform the Salatul Mi'raj, or the spiritual prayer, is that we should always spend a little bit of time, and also after this as well, whenever you come for your Fard prayer, come a little bit early, 10-15 minutes early for the Jamaat. And then what you do, you're going to start the cleansing of the latifs that we've been mentioning, the spiritual centers that we said. You're going to work on cleansing the latifas, maybe not over 3-4 breaths, maybe about a minute or so on each latifa, cleansing it, purifying it. Then once you've gone through the red, from the orange to the yellow to the green to the light blue, dark blue, white, and then when the Salah is about to start, about to commence, that is when you transfer. And you're ready. Aqim as-Salah. You ready? Imam is ready to say Allahu Akbar. That is when you transfer. And where do you transfer to now? Where are you supposed to go? Here we're going to show you that as Shaykh Ahmad Abagh, imagine that we're going to be they're going to lead the prayer. Always bring your thought that you're actually praying behind Shaykh Ahmad Abagh. They're out, the master, the spiritual guide, you're actually praying behind them. This is here, for example, we're here. We're going to imagine that we are actually praying behind Shaykh Ahmad Abagh now, physically. We're blessed with that. Whenever you're going to start the prayer in your own localities, in your own masjid, imagine you're actually praying behind Shaykh Ahmad Abagh, wherever, be it actually in the zawiyats that they have, or in your own masjid. Just imagine this, that you're actually praying behind them. Then what happens? We're going to take a journey all the way back to where? The beautiful time of the Prophet ﷺ. Not the current masjid, the old Masjid Nabawi. You're going to try and go there. Your ruh, your spirit, you're going to try and, because the spirit is such a thing, what you do is that your thought is it's like a missile guide. It's like a laser beam guide where wherever you think, that's where the spirit will go. That's where it's going to go. And we're going to make our minds and hearts think of the time of the Prophet ﷺ, the old Masjid Nabawi. We're going to missile the spirit to go towards there. So it's going to fly all the way back in the olden time of the Masjid Nabawi. So just visualize this, see this for a while, short while, you're going to see this. This is a model replica of how Masjid Nabawi was. As you can see, not like the current Masjid Nabawi that you're seeing now, but the old Masjid Nabawi. We're going to take our spirit there, and then what we're going to do, we'll take ourselves to Madinah al-Munawwara. See this, some people will see the scenery, some people will see the desert. For example, here, you'll see the date trees, and you'll see the sand, you'll see the vicinity of the city coming, you're getting close, and then eventually there, we're praying inside the old Masjid where Shaykh Ahmad Dabbagh is there. And what you're going to see there, they're praying there in Masjid Nawawi, we are also praying behind them. And then what you're going to imagine is, if I can go back, here, some of you will then see, maybe if you can, that not only are you praying behind Shaykh Ahmad Dabbagh, you can pray behind the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Imagine praying Salah behind the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, or one of the companions, Sayyidina Ali, Sayyidina Abu Bakr, Sayyidina Umar radhiyallahu anhu ajma'een, Imam Hassan, Imam Hussein. What a privilege, what an honor. So this is all going to come through the affairs of Shaykh Ahmad Dabbagh. What happened is that if one of the mashayikhs come, if the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam comes, or if one of the mashayikhs come, they'll step back and you'll be praying behind one of them. You can do that. But you start initially what? Initially with Shaykh Ahmad Dabbagh. You're going to think that you're praying behind Shaykh Ahmad Dabbagh, and then if you have the faculty, if Allah wills, then you pray behind the prophets or behind all the awliya. That's good. Imagine you're going to be in the first rakat. If you do a 2 rakat salah, you're going to spend your time in Masjid Nawawi. The first rakat, you're going to be spending time there in the Masjid Nawawi. Then what's going to happen? You then direct your spirit towards where? Kaaba. Makkah to Makkah in the olden days, the old Kaaba. How it was at the time of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. You're going to take it there and you're going to be offering a salah there. Praying near the sacred Kaaba. That is, imagine that with Shaykh Ahmad Dabbagh, you're actually praying there now. In the second rakat. In the second rakat, you're going to be praying in front of the blessed Kaaba. In the third rakat, where do you want your spirit to go? Masjid al-Aqsa. Similarly, like we're saying, is that how we're just trying to follow the Mi'raj of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Masjid al-Aqsa, this is the Masjid al-Aqsa here. There, we're going to go there. We're going to try and offer our salah there, the blessed priest in Masjid al-Aqsa. Maybe there you get to meet other prophets, other messengers. They come and greet you and they come and meet and you pray behind them or with all the prophets, and they probably come join the congregation as well. So imagine this is where, what you're doing, you're training your spirit to travel, to traverse, using the spiritual bodies that you've cleansed and transferring for the affairs of the teacher. You're actually going to here, you're going to Medina, to Makkah, to Masjid al-Aqsa, and then on the fourth rakat, you let go, and what do you do? Whichever heavens where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes you to. First heaven, second heaven, third heaven, fourth, fifth. Like the journey that they demonstrated to you, wherever you actually go. Different places, different maqamats, different stations that you can go and wander. That is what you can do in this salat. Some of you now will go to the first heaven, offer your prayer there. How will it feel? Imagine offering salah in the first heaven. The sceneries, the clouds, the water, the air. Imagine the atmosphere, the ambience. How would that be like to be offering salah? And imagine, this is why the Prophet is saying the coolness of my eyes. He would say, order Sayyidina Bilal, oh Bilal, offer the adhan. Why? Because salah is the coolness of my eyes. Now you got to imagine why, because we are so mesmerized and dazzled by we are so infatuated with the dunya, we're so mesmerized by the dunya, we see the beauty of the dunya. Like I was saying yesterday, you're seeing palm trees, beaches and seas and all these coastal lines, you see mountainscape and landscape, and we think, wow, this is beautiful. These are just a little reflection, a minute reflection of what Jannah is going to be like. Imagine offering salah in Jannah. Imagine the fragrance of Jannah. How will they be like? The clouds, the seas, the mountains, we don't know. But we can actually venture into the spiritual and actually make our soul go travel there and offer the prayer there. Then there are different realms, different maqamats, different stations that you can go to, that I was saying. So what we're going to do is beforehand, before we commence with all of this, is that we're going to start with the cleansing process of Latifa. So we're going to do a short for maybe about 5 minutes, at least about 5 minutes or so, or maybe even shorter. About 5 to 10 minutes or so. We're going to quickly cleanse the spiritual centers, and then we're going to hopefully get ourselves ready for the Kohen Shahmadah to lead us in the prayer. You should now imagine now, okay, now what you do is that the moment you transfer, you meet Sheikh Madabar, you're praying behind them here, or for now, just imagine you're here. Or for those of you familiar in Bolton Zawiya, High Zawiya, Oldham Zawiya, whatever you find, you're praying behind Sheikh Madabar. Then in the first rakat, imagine you're going towards Masjid Nabawi, the old Masjid Nabawi. Some of you will have the ability, maybe you can prolong it and you can go further within the rakat, first rakat, and then after that you may be able to take within that rakat, maybe you're actually going to Makkah, second rakat you go to Masjid Aqsa, and maybe the first heaven and so on. It is up to you. But the criteria is stay with the teacher. Stay with the teacher. That is your source of actually review. And your point there is through them you're going to travel to these different places. Through their phase you'll actually be going to these different maqamats and stations. But for example, even if you, for example, let's say a person, okay, you can only go to Masjid Nabawi. What more of a blessing it is just to stay in Masjid Nabawi, the time of the Prophet ﷺ. Just being absorbed there. For smelling the fragrance and even the mitti, the soil, the blessed soil where the Prophet walked upon is more precious than the earth, all of the earth combined. The air that of Masjid Nabawi, the air, the sky, the trees, which were witnessing the Prophet and they're weeping and crying. Imagine, they were saying, these are the entities, the beings, the air is living, the trees are living, the plants are living. They loved and said salam upon the Prophet ﷺ. How are they feeling? How are they feeling? By having the Prophet ﷺ, they were blessed to be in the vicinity, in the city of light, in the presence of the Prophet ﷺ. If a palm tree is weeping, you heard the story of the palm tree, haven't you? Where if the palm tree is weeping, when the Prophet ﷺ leaned once, and then he wept when he moved away, when they built the mimbar for the Prophet ﷺ, the Sahaba could hear something crying. They realized it was the palm tree. Imagine a dead palm tree, physically dead from our eyes, is weeping and crying because of the separation of the Prophet ﷺ. How dead is mine and your hearts that we don't weep for the Prophet ﷺ? And we don't want to be with the Prophet ﷺ. And we don't want to be near the Prophet ﷺ. We don't want to be touched by the Prophet ﷺ. And so my dear brothers and sisters, is that really immerse yourself. Go deep and be engrossed upon being in the environment in which the Prophet ﷺ actually prayed. His city. If you are able to then see that you're praying behind the Prophet, alhamdulillah, being next to Shahmadabad, then if Allah blesses you, alhamdulillah, that's a great blessing as well. So that's a journey. You will now channel your spirit through your thoughts that you're going to take yourself towards Masjid Nabawi. Second rakat, you're going to take yourself to the Kaaba. Third rakat, you're going to take yourself to Jerusalem, Masjid Aqsa. And fourth rakat, we're going to pray in whichever heavens that you want to pray in. First heaven, second heaven, third heaven, fourth heaven, fifth. If you want to pray below, in the Arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, pray it. Above the worlds, Al-Muraqa, wherever you want to go, wherever you're capable of going, go. Don't restrict yourself. That is how, imagine now, you've occupied your time praying in these different scenarios and scenes. Where was the waswas then? You see how you automatically, when you occupy your mind and heart with these visions and these sceneries, there is no chance of waswas actually coming in. khiyalas going here, about food, about takeaway, about business, about friends. They have no chance to come in if you're actually engrossed in this. So this is the methodology of the spiritual prayer that one can actually do. And not only for this session only, in your Isha prayer that you're going to be doing, try it then. Again, quickly go through the cleansing process of the spiritual bodies. Clean for a couple of breaths, 3-4 breaths, get yourself ready, be in the mindset, and transfer. And then spiritual travel with Shaykh Ahmad Abba to these different maqamats. Okay, is anybody not clear how to do this? Is it difficult for you to understand? Everybody clear? Jin logo wo Urdu samajh aaye, then do you want somebody to say in Urdu? I cannot say it, but I can maybe get some Uncle Iqbal or somebody to explain it in Urdu. अच्छा ठीक है, Uncle Iqbal अब आ जाओ, आप थोड़ा समझ लें.
औज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम. क्योंकि ये जो लोग ये आज दिन में थे ना, सुबह से उन्होंने लताइफ जो इन्होंने बात की है ना, लताइफ की उसके तरह बंदों को समझ ना रले, क्योंकि वो तो जो दिन में थे उन्होंने तो पता लग गया, उनको समझ आ गया. इस फाइन, इस पर उनको पता चल गया, उनको पता चल गया कि लताइफ क्या है, कैसे क्लीन करना है, ब्रीथ कैसे करना है, ट्रांसफ़र कैसे करना है. ये सुबह उन्होंने समझाया और उसके बाद इन्होंने 2 प्रैक्टिसें की हैं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. नमाज की नहीं, मेराज की और मुराक़बा दुआ की. अब जो आप लोगों को है, आप लोगों ने जो नहीं थे सुबह, जिनको नहीं पता, उन्होंने क्या करना है, उन्होंने फॉलो करना है. फॉलो से मुराद है, ये कह रहे हैं कि नमाज जब नीतेंगे हम अल्लाह के फज़ल से पुरानी मस्जिद नबी में तसव्वुर करेंगे. ये तस्वीरें आपको इसलिए दिखाई की, तसव्वुर करेंगे. आप जाएंगे, शेख अहमद अब्बा हमारे यहाँ फ़िज़िकली पढ़ाएंगे, हम समझेंगे वो उनके पीछे पढ़ रहे हैं, मगर हम जमात जो है, जो लोग सफ़र कीते हैं, कुछ लोग यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं जिन्होंने एक्चुअली सफ़र किया है आप में से. सो वो आपको बाद में पूछ लें, उनसे बात करें, वो बताएंगे. सो वो यहाँ बैठे थे मगर वो कहीं और जगह थे. अब नमाज के लिए भी अल्लाह के फज़ल से वो लोग सफ़र करेंगे. तो जो नहीं कर सके, जो आप शामिल हो रहे हैं, उनका शौक़ है अल्लाह के फज़ल से इससे बढ़ जाए. आपने तसव्वुर करना है, ये तसव्वुर मस्जिद नबी पुरानी में जाना है. उसके बाद पहली रकात में आप वहाँ तसव्वुर करें. अगर आप चले गए, जो नहीं साथी थे वहाँ, नबी पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम नमाज़ पढ़ा रहे हैं, कोई और सहाबा पढ़ा रहे हैं, आप उनके पीछे पढ़ेंगे अल्लाह के फज़ल से. दूसरी रकात में आपने कहाँ आना है? काबा शरीफ. काबा शरीफ में आना है. और ये तस्वीर हो सकता है वो बताएं. अच्छा, या ओके. सो यू कैन शो द लताइफ. या ये लताइफ थोड़े दिखाने लगे हैं आपको अल्लाह के फज़ल से.
Just stay here because you need to explain in Urdu. Okay. So for those of you who are not actually here during the day that we went through the different lataifs, these are the spiritual centers that we were mentioning that you have to try to cleanse beforehand. And when we say about cleansing, I'll just quickly tell you what you should do. Beforehand, really, obviously here, you're going to recite the amals of protection, which inshallah you've done that because you've done the Masnun Azkars. Amal of protection is one time Surah Fatiha, Ayatul Kursi once, and the 3 Quls, Qul Huwallah, Qul A'udhu Birabbil Falaq, Qul A'udhu Birabbin Nas, in that order 3 times. So you recite Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Surah Fatiha once, Ayatul Kursi, the 3 Quls, Surah Ikhlas, Falaq and Nas, Surah Ikhlas, Falaq and Nas, Ikhlas, Falaq and Nas, in that order, and then you blow yourself all over the body, and your palm of your hands, you cover yourself with that. That's your amals for protection, because you need protection when you go to the spiritual world. Then, before you commence with the Lataif exercise, is that recite Bismillah ar-Rahman once, Astaghfar 3 times, Durood Sharif 3 times, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah 3 times. That's Bismillah once, Astaghfar 3 times, Durood Sharif 3 times, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah 3 times. After that, this is where we're going to start the process of cleansing of latifas. So you got 7 latifas that we're going to work on. The red, the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the light blue, dark blue, and the white latifa there. What you're going to do is that we're going to do for maybe about 3 breaths or so with each latifa. 1 minute, sorry. About 1 minute or so on each latifa, which will be about 3 breaths, anyway, 3-4 breaths. So 1 minute on each latifa. What you're going to do is, first of all, the preparing to cleanse the latifa, you're going to think that the name of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is white in color, light is coming down upon you, and then what happens on your head? As you breathe in, light is entering you, filling your body. As you breathe out, darkness comes out. You're going to do this for a minute. Okay? Darkness or sins, anxiety, problems, all that is coming out. You're going to do this for a minute. Uncle Iqbal just mentioned that.
अल्लाह के नाम को तसव्वुर करना है कि नूर, उसका नाम लिखा हुआ है ऊपर आसमानों में और आपके सर के ऊपर, वहाँ से सफ़ेद नूर जो है सर से दाखिल होकर बदन में, दिल में, सारे बदन में ऐसे होगा.
Then, as soon as we do that, after a minute or so, then what we're going to do is we're going to think the name of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is red in color. Red light is coming down from the name of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. As you breathe in, it's going to go through your nose and it's going to hit the red latifa, which is based below the navel button, belly button, and then as you breathe out, it's exiting from the back.
मिसाल के तौर पे अल्लाह का नाम जब लताइफ करेंगे ना, सुर्ख रंग का लताइफ होगा, उसको जब अल्लाह का नाम को नूर से सुर्ख आएगा, आप सांस लेंगे, ये नहीं बता, सांस लेंगे उस वक्त, और जो जब सांस बाहर निकालेंगे, इमेजिन करेंगे कि जो गंदगी है, जो जुल्मत है, वो पीछे से निकल रही है.
Okay. Next color will be the orange latifa. Again, name of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is orange in color. Orange light is now coming, nur is coming from the name of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. As you breathe in, it enters the nose, it goes all the way down to the orange latifa, which is at the belly button, and then it hits it. As you breathe out, it activates it and is cleansing and exit from the back.
और दूसरा ऑरेंज, अल्लाह के नाम दूजा लताइफ है बैली बटन पे, उसको है ऑरेंज रंग में जाएगा, सांस लेंगे, वहाँ आएगा, वहाँ से पीछे गंद जो जुल्मत है वो निकलेगी.
Next one is the yellow. Name of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is yellow in color. Yellow nur is coming from the name of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. As you breathe in, it goes to the nose, and again same process. This time it's going to hit the yellow latifa, which is in your stomach area.
जो येलो है, पीला है, जो रंग अल्लाह के नाम को तसव्वुर करना है, पीला है, उससे सांस, लंबा सांस लेना है, वो आएगा नाक के ज़रिए, पेट जो है यहाँ छाती के नीचे पेट, वहाँ तसव्वुर करना है, वो सांस जब बाहर निकालेंगे तो वो जुल्मत और गंद बाहर से निकल रहा है पीछे से.
Similar with the green, name of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is green in color. The green latifa is actually placed in your chest, is the chest area. Again, name of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is green in color. You breathe in, green light is coming through the nose, and then as you breathe out, it enters the latifa and it comes out to the back of the chest.
अल्लाह के फजल से जो दिल के लतीफ़ा है यहाँ, उसको सब्र करना है, सब्ज़ ग्रीन, उसको सांस लेना है, नाक के ज़रिए आएगा, वो वहाँ जाएगा ग्रीन पे, वहाँ से जुल्मत जो है पीछे से निकलेगी अल्लाह के फजल से.
Name of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is light blue. What you're going to think is that again you breathe in, goes through the nose, and the light blue latifa is in your throat area, and what you're going to do, as you breathe in, it enters, as you breathe out, it comes from the back of the neck.
अब तसव्वुर करना, अल्लाह का नाम लाइट ब्लू है, और जो नाक के ज़रिए ही सांस लेना है, लंबा सांस, वो यहाँ से है, वहाँ लताइफ है, वो उससे जब सांस निकालेंगे, तसव्वुर करना है कि गंद जो है, जुल्मत जो है पीछे से निकल रही है.
Next one is the dark blue, which is actually based on the forehead. The latifa is based on the forehead. So again, the name of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is dark blue, indigo color. As you breathe, this time it's not going to go through your nose, it's going to go direct to the latifa on the forehead. It's going to go direct, and as you breathe out, it comes out from the back of the head.
जो गहरा नीला है रंग, अब अल्लाह के नाम को तसव्वुर करना है, वो अब नाक के ज़रिए ब्रीद आप करेंगे, मगर वो जो रंग है अल्लाह से नूर, अल्लाह के नाम से नूर जो है वो सीधा आपके माथे और नाक ये यहाँ पे जाएगा लताइफ, उससे और जुल्मत बाहर निकलेगी.
And the last one we have is the white latifa. The name of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is the crown latifa. The name of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is white in color. Nur, white nur is coming from the name of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. As you breathe in, this latif is based above the head. So where my mama is just like that above the head. And what you're going to do, you're going to breathe in, it goes, hits the latifa straight, and as you exit, it comes from the back.
अब आखिरी जो है अल्लाह का नाम सफ़ेद है ऊपर, उससे जो नूर आ रहा है डायरेक्टली सर के ऊपर जो है, जैसे तस्वीर देख रहे हैं वहाँ से वो आप सांस लेंगे और जुल्मत जो है वो पीछे से निकल दी जाएगी.
Lastly, what we're going to do now, we're going to get ready to transfer. Light Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala, name Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala is white in color. Light is now coming down from name Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala is hitting the crown latifa, the first latifa at the top, and then all the way down, light goes all the way down to the bottom latifa. And as you breathe out, it goes on top again. As you breathe in, it goes at the bottom again, and it's energizing, activating latifa. And then what's happening is as if your body is now expanding, getting bigger and bigger. Eventually, your body disappears.
अब तसव्वुर है कि जो अल्लाह का नाम है सफ़ेद, उससे नूर आ रहा है, पूरे बदन पे सारे पे जा रहा है और बदन आपका जो है फूल रहा है और बॉडी जो है डिसपीयर हो रही है, ख़त्म हो रही है. आप तसव्वुर करेंगे ख़त्म हो रही है. और जो लताइफ हैं वो लाइट जो है वो ऊपर और नीचे जा, सांस ले रहे हैं आप और ऊपर और नीचे जा रही है.
And then what happens is that as the body disappears, one by one the latif will also disappear. One by one, the latif will go red. All of them will execute. It's finished, goes away, and then you're left with just the spirit and your breath. At that point, you're going to try to imagine and create a copy, a spiritual body which is a copy of yourself, in which you can blow your spirit into that body.
अब जो सांस लिया, बदन ख़त्म हो रहा है, अब उसके सांस ले रहे हैं, लताइफ जो हैं वो भी एक एक करके ख़त्म हो रहे हैं. और जो ख़त्म हो रहे हैं आप तसव्वुर करना है. जब जो बंदे जो कर रहे थे ना उनको ज़्यादा मालूमात है. अब आपने तसव्वुर करना है कि मेरा कॉपी जो है वो सामने है, मेरा एक बदन या मैं बैठा हूँ उसी तरह मैं सामने बैठा हुआ हूँ.
So then you take the golden breath, where this is the one breath where you final breath you blow into your spiritual body, and that is the point when you transfer. Once you've blown into your spiritual body, you now are ready to be behind Shaykh Ahmad al-Bab to offer the prayer. You're spiritually ready now, you're offering the prayer, and then you go towards Medina Sharif, Masjid Nabawi, and then to Makkah. Now what we're going to do, because we're just going to offer 2 rakat namaz now, so we just probably get a chance to go to Masjid Nabawi and maybe to Makkah. But then what will happen is that because Isha Salah will come at 9:15, what you're going to do is the same process, transfer, and whoever is leading the prayer, the Imam Sahib will lead the prayer, or Shaykh Ahmad, whoever is leading, again do the same process, transfer, and that's 4 rakat namaz. So again, go to Masjid Nabawi, Shaykh Ahmad, then go to Makkah al-Mukarramah, then go to Maqsad al-Aqsa, then go to different parts of the heaven, wherever Allah SWT takes you.
अब आपने देखा कि आपने बदन तसव्वुर कर लिया कि मेरे सामने है. अब आपके बदन में ब्रीथ कर रहे हैं, साह ले रहे हैं, और रूह है. रूह को इसको गोल्डन ब्रेथ कहते हैं. आपने लंबा सांस लेकर रूह को ऐसे करना है, रूह ट्रांसफ़र होगी आपकी. आपने तसव्वुर करना है 2 रकात नफल पढ़ेंगे. अब फिर उसके बाद आप मदीना शरीफ जाएंगे, उसके बाद काबा शरीफ जाएंगे, उसके बाद जो इशा की नमाज़ आएगी अल्लाह के फजल से फिर आपको एक थोड़ी सी प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगी. फिर वो 4 रकात फ़र्ज़ जो है हो सकता है अल्लाह के फजल से हम पढ़ें, तो फिर वो आप तसव्वुर उसी तरह करके आप 4 जगह जाएंगे.
So, inshallah, is everybody clear? I know, I appreciate for the fact that brothers who are new, you won't be aware of it, but we'll try to actually give you some idea of how to do the cleansing process. Yeah, can you just make yourself, please? Okay, take it. So if you can please make yourself, and hopefully we'll do the cleansing process.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So, mashallah, you are trying to attain a higher level of khashu in the salah, and khashu is to do with your spiritual connection, your mind, and inner presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is a practice session. Normally, we do not read nafal in jama'ah. नफल जमात के साथ नहीं पढ़े जाते, ये सिर्फ मश्क के लिए, क्योंकि पहली दफ़ा आप कर रहे हैं. सो दैट्स वाई यू इंशाल्लाह एज अ प्रैक्टिस, एक सिखाने की नीयत से. अदरवाइज वी डू फ़र्द इन जमात ओनली. एंड inshallah you should sit comfortably as the brother, one of the brothers will be leading you to verbally mentioning that how to go through to which latifa and what you do. And then once that's done and you are transferred, then it will be said that make your rows, stand up and make your rows. And then two nafal, simply you will do intention of two nafal and just recite sana and remain silent. But travel spiritually with myself to, firstly, because this is prayer in Masjid Nabawi, I'm trying to go there. You want to pray there, you see any of the best personalities, good and well, and do. And if someone wants to transfer to Kaaba Sharif Masjid, they can go there to Masjid Aqsa, etc. But wherever, one of these places, inshallah, that is sufficient. So this is a very high level of prayer. ये वो नमाज है जिसको मेराज कहा गया है, कि ये बंदा अभी आपके फिर सुनेंगे नमाज के बाद आपके अहवाल के कहाँ कहाँ क्या क्या हुआ. तो वो जो ख्यालात वाला मसला होता है बंदों को, जी मुझे ख्याल आते हैं नमाज में, आई गेट थॉट्स हियर, वो ख़त्म हो जाते हैं इसमें, बिकॉज यू आर नॉट हियर एज दो यू हैव गॉन समवेयर एल्स. सो इट इज़ actually a spiritual kind of prayer, and to develop the inner connection, khashu and khadu with Allah Jalla Majduhu and the things. So I hope you have understood what the brother went through. जो साथी ने अभी बताया था, आपको उम्मीद है कि समझ आ गई होगी कैसे करना है. तो फिर जो है जी, हाँ कोशिश, दिस इज़ फर्स्ट एंड देन एक्चुअल थिंग विल कम. फिर अब इशा की नमाज आएगी, उसमें भी अपनी अपनी इसी तरह मश्क करके फ़र्ज़ जो इशा के पढ़ेंगे तो और बेहतर हो जाएगा. एंड देन इंशाल्लाह one or two practices it will become greatly better. So which brother is going to verbally lead them? कौन सा साथी जो है वो उनको साथ साथ बताएगा वो फिर जी. हाँ ठीक है. तो एक स्पीकर मुझे दे दे, मैं इधर लगा लेता हूँ जब वो खड़ा हूँ. लाइटें थोड़ी सी कम कर दूँ.
So now firstly we'll correct our intentions. अपनी नीयत दुरुस्त करेंगे कि अल्लाह की रज़ा के लिए नमाज अदा करेंगे. We are doing this for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And now we will recite the amals for protection. Surah Fatiha once, Ayatul Kursi once, and the last three surahs, Surah Ikhlas, Falak, Nas, 3 times, and then blow into the palm of our hands and rub over our body. तो अब सूरह फातिहा एक दफ़ा, आयतुल कुर्सी एक दफ़ा, और आखिरी 3 सूरतें सूरह इखलास, सूरह फलक और नास 3 दफ़ा पढ़ के अपने हाथों में फूंक कर पूरे बदन पे हम मलेंगे. Now we will bring a thought of humbleness to our minds. आजी का ख्याल लेके आएंगे. We cannot worship Allah the way He deserves to be worshipped, nor are we doing so to the best of our abilities. Now the thought of gratefulness, thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for these immense blessings. अभी थोड़ी देर के लिए अल्लाह की बारगाह में सोचेंगे, हम शुक्र अदा कर रहे हैं जो जो अल्लाह ने नेमतें अदा की हमें बेशुमार. And now the thought of reliance, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the actual doer and taker. We will try from our ability, but we rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to take us on this spiritual journey. अब तवक्कुल का ख्याल लेके आएंगे, हम तो कोशिश अपनी करेंगे, लेकिन पूरा यकीन यह है कि अल्लाह की ज़ात जो है वो हमें इस सफ़र पर लेके जाने वाली है. Now we will recite Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim once, and Astaghfirullah 3 times, and Durood 3 times, and La Hawla wa La Quwwata Illa Billah 3 times. अभी बिस्मिल्लाह रहमान रहीम पढ़ के 3 दफ़ा अस्तग़फिरुल्लाह पढ़ें, 3 दफ़ा दुरूद पाक और 3 दफ़ा ला हौला वला कुव्वता इल्ला बिल्लाह. And now imagine the beautiful name of Allah Azza wa Jal is in a beautiful white color in the sky, and a beautiful white light is coming and entering to the top of our heads. And as we take long deep breaths through our nose, the light is entering through the head and entering all the body from the head to the toe. And as we breathe out, we imagine all our worries and all the darkness of sins is exiting through the mouth as we breathe out. So अब तसव्वुर करें कि अल्लाह अज़्ज़ा वजल का नाम सफ़ेद रंग में रोशन है आसमानों में, और वहाँ से एक सफ़ेद रंग की रोशनी जब हम सांस खींचेंगे, लंबी सांस नाक के ज़रिए, हम तसव्वुर करेंगे कि ये नूर सर के ज़रिए हमारे पूरे बदन में सर से लेके पाँव तक फैल रहा है. और जब सांस हम बाहर निकालेंगे लंबी सांस, तो हम तसव्वुर करेंगे कि जो हमारी यहाँ परेशानियाँ हैं, जो गुनाहों की जुल्मत है, वो मुंह के ज़रिए वो खारिज हो रहे हैं. Now imagine the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in a beautiful red color, and a red light is descending, and as we breathe in, imagine the red light is entering through the nose and directing to the red latifa, which is situated below the navel area. And as we breathe out, imagine that this latifa is being cleansed and all the darkness is exiting from behind the red latifa. आप तसव्वुर करें कि अल्लाह सुब्हानहु व तआला का नाम सुर्ख रंग में रोशन है आसमानों में, और वहाँ से एक सुर्ख रंग की रोशनी जब हम सांस लेंगे नाक के ज़रिए, ये रोशनी नाक के ज़रिए बदन में आ रही है, और जहाँ हमारा सुर्ख रंग का लतीफ़ा है नाफ के नीचे, वहाँ ये नूर दाखिल हो रहा है, और जब हम सांस बाहर निकालेंगे हम तसव्वुर करेंगे कि ये इस लतीफ़े की सफाई हो रही है और जुल्मत जो है ना लतीफ़े से पीछे वो खारिज हो रही है. And now imagine the name of Allah is in an orange color, an orange light in a similar way. As we breathe in, is coming, entering our body through the nose and through the orange latifa, which is situated in the navel belly button area. And similarly, as we breathe out, it's being cleansed and the darkness is exiting behind the orange latifa. अब तसव्वुर करें कि अल्लाह का नाम ज़र्द रंग में रोशन है, और उसी रंग की रोशनी उसी तरीके से जब हम सांस अंदर खींचेंगे नाक के ज़रिए हमारा ज़र्द लतीफ़ा जो नाफ की जगह पे वहाँ ये नूर जा रहा है, और जब सांस बाहर निकालेंगे तो सब्र करें कि उसकी सफाई हो रही है और जुल्मत जो है उससे यानी उस लतीफ़े से पीछे से वो खारिज हो रहा है. And now imagine the beautiful name of Allah is in a yellow color, and in the same way direct the light to the yellow latifa which is situated in the stomach area, and imagine it is being cleansed. अब तसव्वुर करें कि अल्लाह का नाम पीले रंग में, और उसी तरीके से आप पीले रंग की रोशनी जहाँ वो पीले रंग का लतीफ़ा है पेट की जगह पे, वहाँ ये रोशनी जाकर उस लतीफ़े को साफ़ कर रही है. Now imagine the beautiful name of Allah is in a green color, and in a similar way the light is coming and cleaning the green latifa which is in the chest area near the heart, and it is being cleansed in the same way. अब तसव्वुर करें कि अल्लाह का नाम सब्ज़ रंग में रोशन है और उसी रंग की रोशनी जो है हमारे सब्ज़ रंग के लतीफ़े उसी तरीके से जो छाती की जगह पे है उसको वो साफ़ हो रहा है उसी तरीके से। जब हम सांस लंबी जो है अंदर खींचेंगे और बाहर भी निकालेंगे। Now imagine the name of Allah is in a light blue color, and in a similar way the light blue light is entering our body, and the light blue latifa which is situated in the throat area, this is being cleansed in the same way. आप तसव्वुर करें कि अल्लाह का नाम हल्के नीले रंग में रोशन है और उसी रंग की रोशनी हमारे जो हल्का नीला लतीफ़ा है उसकी सफाई हो रही है जो गले की जगह पे है। Now imagine the beautiful name of Allah is in a dark blue color, and the dark blue color, the light as we breathe in through our nose, the dark blue light, is entering directly into the dark blue latifa which is situated near the forehead, and in the same way as we breathe out the darkness is exiting behind the dark blue latifa. अब तसव्वुर करें कि अल्लाह सुब्हानहु व तआला का नाम गहरे नीले रंग में आसमानों में रोशन है और वहाँ से उसी रंग की रोशनी हमारा जो गहरा नीला लतीफ़ा है वो जो पेशानी की जगह में वहाँ वो नूर दाखिल हो रहा है, और जब सांस बाहर निकालें उसी तरीके से वो जुल्मत लतीफ़े से पीछे खारिज हो रही है। Now imagine the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is illuminating the sky in a beautiful white color, and the white light as we breathe in is entering the white latifa just above our head, and in the similar way it's being cleansed. अब तसव्वुर करें कि अल्लाह का नाम आसमानों में रोशन है, नूर ही नूर है, और वहाँ से ये नूर हमारा सफ़ेद रंग का लतीफ़ा जो बिल्कुल सर के ऊपर जहाँ इमाम शरीफ बैठते हैं, तो उस लतीफ़े की सफाई हो रही है। और उसी तरीके से जब आप सांस बाहर निकालेंगे तो वो जुल्मत जो है वो लतीफ़े के पीछे से वो खारिज हो जाएगी। And now, as we imagined in the beginning process, the name of Allah is in a beautiful white color. And as we breathe in, the white light is entering through the top of our heads and filling our body like a balloon is filled with air. We breathe in, imagine our whole body from head to toe is being filled with light. And as we breathe out, imagine that your body is slowly disappearing and you're feeling lighter. अब तसव्वुर करेंगे कि अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला का नाम सफ़ेद रंग में जैसे पहले हमने तसव्वुर किया था, और हम जब सांस अंदर खींचेंगे नाक के ज़रिए, हम तसव्वुर करेंगे कि सर के ज़रिए ये नूर हमारे पूरे वजूद में दाखिल हो रहा है, सर से लेके पाँव तक, जैसे एक गुब्बारे में हवा भरी जाती है। हमने तसव्वुर करना है कि हमारे अंदर नूर बढ़ रहा है, और जब सांस हम बाहर निकालेंगे हम तसव्वुर करेंगे कि आहिस्ता आहिस्ता हमारा वजूद गायब हो रहा है और हम अपने आप को हल्का महसूस करेंगे। अब हमारी टांगें गायब हो गई है, और feet and legs have disappeared. The middle part of our body and our arms have disappeared. दरमियानी जगह बाजू वो भी गायब हो गए। बिल्कुल अपने आप को हल्का महसूस करें। अब पूरा वजूद जो गायब हो गया है। Now our body has totally disappeared. Now one at a time, the latifas, they will disappear. अब एक एक करके वो लताइफ जो है ना वो भी गायब हो जाएंगे। The red has disappeared. सुरख गायब हो गया। Orange has disappeared. जर्द गायब हो गया। Yellow has disappeared. पीला गायब हो गया। Green has disappeared. सब्ज़ गायब हो गया। Light blue has disappeared. हल्का नीला लतीफ़ा वो भी गायब हो गया। Dark blue लतीफ़ा has disappeared. गहरा नीला वो भी गायब हो गया। And finally the white has disappeared. अब आखिर पे सफ़ेद भी लतीफ़ा वो गायब हो गया। अब आप तसव्वुर करें कि बिल्कुल जैसे आपकी एक कॉपी है आपके सामने बैठी है जिसमें हमने अपनी रूह को मुंतकिल करनी है। Now imagine a copy of yourself, the spiritual body which we are going to travel into the spiritual world is in front of you. Create just an outline is sufficient, and then in your own time take the golden breath and then transfer your spirit, and then on instruction be ready to stand and pray the Salah. अब जब आप रेडी होंगे एक आखिरी फूंक ज़ोर से आपने लगानी है और उस रूहानी जिस्म में अपनी रूह को मुंतकिल करना है, और इंशाल्लाह अपने आप को जब हमें हुक्म मिलेगा नमाज के लिए खड़े हो जाएं, फिर अपना सफ़र जो है हज़रत साहब शेख अहमद अबाक साहब का तसव्वुर करके उनके साथ ये सफ़र तय करेंगे। We will think of our teacher after transferring, and then inshallah, we will continue the Salah.
नमाज के लिए खड़े हो गए, नियत कर लें 2 नफल की, और रूहानी तौर पर भी साथ सफर करेंगे आप। अल्लाहु अकबर। अल्लाहु अकबर। سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله الله أكبر استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله. So now inshallah we'll be preparing for Isha Salah, and you will be trying to offer Isha Salah similar way, and thereafter I will sit for 15-20 minutes to take feedback and make any adjustments and corrections. तो अभी इशा की नमाज़ की तैयारी करके इशा की नमाज़ भी इसी खशू हज़ू के साथ कोशिश करें, और जिसमें कोई दुरुस्तगी या कोई